These are the nails that I did 2 weeks ago. But as you know, it's time for a fill-in. So I have already filed my nails, like I said, and I put on new tips for the nails that I took off on this hand. Okay, and it's the time you've probably all been waiting for. This is when I'm actually going to get started dipping the nails. So let's just get this, stop shaking there, okay? So first I'm going to start on my right hand, and I'm just going to prime my nails first. So I'm just going to do the growth area on the back of the nail. And this is my second time priming. Like I said, I've already primed once after I got done filing. So, and I have all my jars of dip open, and I have my glitter, silver glitter dip, and my pale pink, running low on that, my hot pink, and my clear. I kind of make it up as I go along sometime how I want it, but like I said, first I get started with the clear, so let's do that. So I'm just going to open my new bottle of Kiss Brush On Glue. And you want to make sure you don't use the nail glue for your tips when you do this. It's going to be too runny and you're not going to be able to control it. So you want to use something with the brush. So first, I am going to do this area here, right where my nail. So this area here where the acrylic and my nail meets, that's the first area I want to do. And I just want to put a little in that area. Because we're going to be dipping several times. And you're just going to take your spoon or dip right in, but I'm going to use my spoon. So if you want to follow along with me, that might be best. So I dipped right there, and I made sure to cover where I put the brush on glue, where I put the glue. And okay, it's time to go back, and what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go from where I just put the glue, and I'm going to go a little bit further out. But I'm not going back to the cuticle area yet. Just want to go a little bit further out to the tip. Okay, so I'm going to wipe off my nail brush on the napkin I have over here. Of course, when I'm doing my nail and I'm not explaining, this can go a lot faster. It might take me about, let me see, maybe an hour. Okay, so I'm just going to sprinkle on more dipping powder. I'm just going to tap my nail like this to get it off. And I know that some people might do this differently. This is just my way of doing it. If you like their way, you could do it their way. But this is just the way I do it. Some people may let their nail glue completely dry, but I don't really think it makes a difference to do it that way. So I'm just going to bring it back a little bit closer to the cuticle. and the sides. Bring it all the way down to the tip. All right. And I'm going to wipe off my nail brush before I put it back in the bottle. And I'm going to sprinkle on some more dipping powder. Okay, and I'm going to wipe off the sides again. And you see you're pretty much well covered, there. I'm just going to bring it a little bit closer to the cuticle area. And you don't want to actually touch the cuticle, which is this area in the back, because remember that causes lifting. So I'm just going to go a little bit closer, not actually touching the skin in the back or the sides with the nail glue brush. And that'll be my last time dipping for this nail. Sorry, I didn't realize you couldn't see it there. I'm just getting a little bit closer to the cuticle area and not actually touching the cuticle area or the sides of my nail, because that will cause lifting and we don't want that. So it's pretty well covered, not touching the cuticle area. I'm gonna wipe my brush off, put it back in my bottle. So you don't have our nail glue turn to gel, because that wasn't too great. And you're going to be working a little bit quick like this. Like I said, if I was just doing this and not explaining, I would be moving a little bit faster. Making sure we get our nail well covered here. Alright, as you see, the nail is well covered on the sides, and I have a nice apex, and that's this round shape. The nice shape, a natural shape. You don't want it too flat, and that's what I notice that I don't like. If I follow the instructions for some dipping systems, and it might say to only dip 3 times or 2 times, or I pretty much do it until I'm happy with the shape, and it's covering all areas like this is. And I'm gonna leave this all clear. Because I'm going to be painting my nails when I get done. So I like how it's looking here. And remember, not actually touching or going over this area in the back. As close as possible, but not going and actually touching it. I'm not lapping over the sides with the nail glue or the powder. And I have the shape I want. Okay? So at this point, what I'm going to do, now that I have it the way I like it, okay, Okay, and this, what I just sprayed on it, is the Quick Dip Cure, or it's sometimes called an activator in the kit. With some kits like the Kiara Sky, I've seen it comes with a brush in a bottle, kind of like this, but this is a spray-on. And you want to use this right after you get done dipping, and then you also want to use it after you get done filing. So when that dries, we're going to start filing, but what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and do my other nails that still need to be done. And when I get done, as I go along, I'll show you. You see, I'm still learning. This is my first nail tutorial. I'm still learning. So as I go along, I'll show you each nail. I'll probably speed it up, and then when I get done and I'm ready to file, I'll show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm back. You see I have a huge mess here. A lot of dust. And that's okay. I'm going to get this cleaned up. And while I'm getting this dust out of the way, I'm just going to wait for my nails to dry. You have to, after you spray it with the activator or the quick dip cure, you have to wait for your nails to dry and harden before you can actually start to file. So once that happens and I clean this area, I'll be done. So I am back. I dipped on my nails. I cured them with the activator or cure. And this is how it looks before I get started filing. And the first thing you want to do is make sure your nails are nice and dry. In order to do that, you're just going to take a brush or something metal and tap your nails. And if it makes this hard sound and not a dull sound, you know it is done. Well, that one's already done. That's what we want to hear. And over here, it's still drying. So we're just going to work on this hand for the moment. There's lots of different nail files you could use. You could use all different kind of nail files. But I'm just going to use my big square one. I believe I got this nail file from the Wish app. It came in a pack of 10. I think it was $2 or $3. So when you're filing your nails, you want to start off by doing the sides, and you want to file the back of your nail. And I'm going to use the 100, the grittier side for this because this is all acrylic, not my nail. So I'm just going to get started with that. And do the side. And when you go over it, you just want to make sure it has this nice curved shape. And if it's too flat, it's going to break. And this is the breaking point here in the middle. So if you don't have that nice curved shape, you might want to go back and add some more to dip again. It's really important. So I'm going to keep filing and I'll be back with you. Okay, and I'm back. I filed that nail. I made sure I had no acrylic around the cuticle. It made it thinner on the sides and the back. And then I shaped up the free edge. Don't forget to get in here, this area. Make sure it's nice and smooth all the way around. And once you go over with the 100, the grittier side, you can switch to the smoother side, the 180 grit side. And I'm just going to continue doing that on all of my nails, all the filing, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back in, and I filed and shaped all of my nails. And now I'm going to take my buffer block, this one, the number 1 side, and buff my nails, and then I'll wash my hands, and it'll be time to polish my nails. Now I'll see you when I get. Okay, so here are my nails after I buffed and washed my hands. And so now I'm just going to put a clear top coat, and I'm going to use this platinum gloss top coat, and then I'm going to put this American Classics In a Hurry air dry top coat because it does dry very quickly. So I'm going to do that, and I'll come back and show you the finished product. Hi, and this is the end of this video on how to do your own fill-in when you're using the dipping acrylic system. And this is how it all turned out. If you have any questions, just ask them below. Any other type of videos you want to see, just let me know. And don't forget to and if you want to see more from me, subscribe and hit the like button. I appreciate you watching my video today, and if you guys like this video, let me know and I'll make some more.